first, y'all ain't gotta worry. Flying over all the competition like Kirby. Nintendo news, you gon' get it in a hurry. Something new drop, I'll be on it bright and early. I'm going hard, don't know what else to tell ya. The missing link, I was looking for Zelda. Leave a comment so I know more about you. Welcome to the Odyssey, you know that we out. Welcome to the Odyssey, hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. The like, press play, time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. Welcome to the Odyssey, take your time and see. We can build a new world like Minecraft, Steve. New video out, now your mind's at ease. Make sure to stop by anytime I stream. I like to dream, keep you inspired. Look to the future and see what you find. Let's journey together, one leap at a time. It's your time to shine, so reach for the sky. To the Odyssey, hit the like,
come on,
yeah. Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes.
Hello. There was a lot of stuff happening back here. Welcome. All right, welcome to the Odyssey. We are live. It is the first live stream on the countdown to pre-order. Yes, we are a pre-order channel, and I will be live streaming every single day until Nintendo Switch 2 is completely revealed on April 2nd. And then from there, live streaming the pre-order dates to help you land a Nintendo Switch 2. This is the first of upcoming live streams. And of course, we have news to talk over today. Yeah, I was a little bit frozen. I was like, but now I'm better. Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me fine? Can you hear me okay? Am I not frozen anymore? All right. Testing. 1, 2, testing. Hello. Welcome to the Odyssey, my friends. Welcome from YouTube. Welcome from X. Welcome from Facebook. And welcome from Twitch. All right, welcome. Switch to hype. It is. Mike is choppy. Hello. How about now? Mic check. Hello. We have a lot of news to go over today because things are happening super quick. Let me go ahead and share my screen here very quickly because we got news to talk about. We got news to go over today. Let's do this one. We got news to go over today, which is crazy. 1, 2. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much for joining. We are here live for a Nintendo Live Report / pre-order countdown watch live stream. So, let me explain firsthand what we're doing. We're going over some news, right? We got some breaking news for today, some rumors going around, and some credible sources joining the rumor about something potentially happening this very week. All right, we're all upside down. Okay, we're all like, what? How is that possible? Right? It's something that nobody expected. I didn't expect it, and so. Apparently, there is a Nintendo Direct happening this week. Where and it's not yet clear whether it's a Nintendo Direct, a full Nintendo Direct, right? A Nintendo Direct Mini, a partner showcase, or an indie world that just broke today. And so we're gonna talk about that today. we're also going to talk about what this live stream is and what all of the live streams are going to be moving forward until pre-order starts. We are officially a pre-order watch channel. So if you are looking to buy Nintendo Switch 2 on day one and you would like to place your pre-order and you need a little help, then that's what we're here for. The entire community has joined in, and we are going to be sharing all of our links that we find in the community area, also on Discord, also in the description of every video. We have the links to the stores. They're not affiliate links; they're just straight links to every pre-order page that is already up, and it'll be continually updated so that everyone can get their hands on that Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. But before that, we want to talk about what's happening because it's crazy. Nintendo Direct this week. That's bonkers. That's crazy, right? I'm still like very iffy about it, but Nintendo does what Nintendo wants, right? And so I want to hear from you guys. I got Pokemon Fan 33 says I think Nintendo Direct Mini or General for Switch One. I hope so, right? I was unexpected. It's very unexpected, but we are definitely getting something. Definitely getting something this week. Now let's go ahead over some sources here. Okay, so it started out with us getting some information regarding Nintendo Directs from Family Boards, from different little sources here, right? And so that was the video that I released earlier in the morning. But then that Nathan Hay took to Twitter. Nathan Hay took to Twitter and went ahead and shared some more information. Nathan Hay, by the way, is the same source that gave us the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer on January 16th. Okay, so Nintendo Switch 2 trailer on January 16th. Let me go ahead and go over banner real quick here. Oh, that's not it. All right. All right. So there is a potential Nintendo Direct happening this week. All right. So let's go ahead and read from what Nate the Hate said right here, right? And I have to admit, right before I read about, before I read about what Nate the Hate said, I'm like, I was a little bit doubtful before Nate the Hate spoke, right? Now that I see this, okay, I'm a little bit more on board with it, right? Still guarded, but still like more hopeful. And I want to apologize. My nose is a little stuffy, allergies, right? So let's go ahead here and read what he said. He said to stop the constant questions, because I'm pretty sure he's getting a lot of them. He says, yes, I've heard there is a Nintendo presentation this week. Believe it. I believe it is on around Thursday. On or around Thursday. I guess it Wednesday or Thursday. It'll be a direct. But I'm not 100% certain on the format at present. Okay? So it's is basically that there will be a presentation, a direct this week, but he is unsure on whether this is a full direct, a direct mini, a partner showcase, or an indie world. So what we have here is a very credible source confirming that there is a presentation happening this week, but there is uncertainty on whether what kind of presentation it is. It's a direct, but whether it's an indie world showcase, it's a partner showcase, or a direct, right? A direct mini. Now, what is the difference between all of these, right? Partner showcase is focused on bigger developers like Sega, Microsoft, you know, bigger developers, the Nintendo partners. Indie games are focused on indie developers and smaller indies, and of course, Nintendo Directs and Direct Minis. They have first party games, which is basically a mix of everything. A Nintendo Direct is a mix of everything, but they do have first party games. So that is where Nate says I'm not 100% certain on what type of presentation this will be. All I know is that it will be that it will be a direct, right, around Thursday. So if we have it on Thursday, then that announcement should come to us on Wednesday. On Wednesday. So that's what we have. That's what we have. So hopefully it's either a direct or direct mini. So it's either a direct or direct mini. But according to I was also on the fence on whether maybe a presentation, maybe a Twitter drop, but he says it will be a direct. So there will be a direct, right? And so I'm hoping that it's a direct or direct mini, right? Yeah, like Miguel said here, I hope it's real. It's about Metroid Prime 2 and 3 and 4. Hey, you know? So yeah, that's a big possibility. If we get that Nintendo Direct, we got Tamagotchi. Life would be really cool. See, Nintendo needs to bring all these incredible titles back. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, so that is the latest news from today. From today. All right, happening Thursday. He says Thursday, or obviously around Thursday is Thursday or Wednesday. And then it'll be a direct, but they are unsure whether what kind of direct it's gonna be. Either way, it's good news for us, right? It's more video games that we're gonna get on Nintendo Switch, so that's good news for us. Again, we'll just have to wait and see, you know. But based on Nate's recent record, with the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, I am optimistic. You know, I am optimistic that this could be a possibility. Um, and I, it's going to be interesting to see whether we do get that direct, what kind of direct we get, and what games we get to see. Right? It's going to be we'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out. But it is exciting. I really do hope. I really hope. Yes, I hope we get Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, finally on Switch. Will the Nintendo Direct be announced by? If the Direct is Wednesday, then it'll be announced tomorrow. If it's Thursday, it'll be announced Wednesday. Very rarely does Nintendo announce a Direct 2 days in advance. The only advance we have been given was last year when they announced the Direct from May to June. But if it's Wednesday, we get the announcement tomorrow. If it's Thursday, we get the announcement Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. And the cool thing is the cool thing is that if it's true, we get a direct this week, right? Is that we get back to back directs. Okay, so the direct would fall, let's say, on a Wednesday on the 26th or on the 27th, and a week later would be the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So we would have two back-to-back Nintendo Directs, one for Switch, one for Switch 2, which will be amazing. Hopefully that is the case. That would be fantastic if it's the case. But the reason for the live stream is to hype about Nintendo Switch 2, because Nintendo Switch 2 is the future. I want to make sure everyone gets. Camera's going nuts. I want to make sure that everybody gets a Nintendo Switch 2 at pre-order. I want to make sure that everyone gets a Nintendo Switch 2 at pre-order. So we are a community, a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order watch community. So make sure to subscribe. There are links in every video in the description. There are links on every recent video in the description for these stores. There are links in the community area, in the post area, and then we will also be live streaming the event. Plus, we will be live streaming the pre-orders. Also, making sure that everybody gets their hands on Nintendo Switch 2. I am determined to beat the scalpers to this and make sure that community comes out on top. So, if you are excited, make sure to hit that like button on the stream. Hit that like button on the stream. A little light up there. Just turned off. If you are excited for Switch 2, hit that like button. Make sure to hit that like button. Leave your comment. Let me know what you are more excited about. We're literally only away about, let's see, what day is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 days away. 9 days away. Nine days away. 9 days away. 9 days away from the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. If this other Direct, it happens, it's just awesome for us as fans, right? It's just super awesome for us as fans. But what a surprise, right? What a surprise if we do get that Direct. It'll be a really good surprise. Let me see here. Let me stop sharing here. Let me go and share something else here. Oh, that's not it. Up, do it up, do it up. Going up. I think that's it.
Dos pantallas estilo DS y cámara incorporada. Pantallas estilo DS.
I want to have that one on there. That way you guys can take a look at my dream Nintendo Switch 2. That is my dream Nintendo Switch 2 right there, right here. This one. Switch 2. The camera, the microphone, with the second screen. What is up from Canada? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you. All right, Chris. Take care, man. Take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm trying to stream a little earlier so we can catch our friend in the UK because I know it's late. I know it's late in the UK, so I'm trying to stream a little earlier so that we can catch both our friends in the United States and the UK as well, in Canada. So I appreciate you guys. Wherever you're looking at watching, you guys are awesome, and thank you for that. Thank you so much. But the news, yes, we have. Apparently, we are getting a Nintendo Switch Direct this week. Okay, this week we got some incredible sources joining us, joining, and Nate the Hate was the last source to mention that they have heard there will be a direct happening this week. They don't know whether it's going to be a direct, a mini, a partner showcase, or an indie world, but that there is something happening this week. It'll be amazing for Nintendo fans because we'll have back-to-back Nintendo Direct presentations, one dedicated for Nintendo Switch, one dedicated to Nintendo Switch 2. And that's just the hype that we're living in. Nintendo has, blowing it out of the water. You mean the Nintendo Switch Direct for the one this week or the one for next week? It's a direct this week, or the one next week. Let me know, Power Man, if you mean the direct for this week or the one next week. Oh, this week. If it's not a direct about games, then I can maybe guess it's a direct about maybe the Mario movie. Maybe it's a direct about the Zelda movie, right? The live action. It had maybe a direct about the 40th anniversary of Super Mario. A direct about Super Nintendo World. It's March. To here. March. April, May. Yeah. It could be a direct about Super Nintendo World in Orlando, Florida. If it's not a direct about games, it could be either the movies. We got two movies that Nintendo are working on. The next Mario movie, which is about a year away. The Zelda movie, which has we know it's happening, but they have not shared any other details just yet. Or Super Nintendo World. But I think it's about. I personally think it's a Switch 2. It's a Switch 1 Direct. Yeah, so I personally think it's a Nintendo Switch Direct. Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's related to a movie or to the theme park. I think it's a Nintendo Switch Direct. For Nintendo Direct for the park, they do announce it ahead of time. We know that the theme park here at Universal is very close to completion, but I feel like it's this right here. Right, I think that right here is it Adelath. Oh, Adela, the Finster. Okay, Adela, the Finster. Did I say it right? Adela, the Finster. Did I say it right? Will Metroid Prime 2 and 3 HD and Zelda Twilight Princess: The Wind Waker be announced at the Nintendo Direct? That's the hope. That's the hope. That's what we all want. We want these games to be out. If this is a first party direct, then yes, I'm going to say yes. There is no way that Nintendo doesn't announce Metroid Prime 2 and 3, but we're about to get 4. They gave us 1, right? And so it just makes sense that they gave us 2 and 3. Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker have not made it to Nintendo Switch. And I don't know whether they'll wait for Nintendo Switch 2 to give us a 4K version of it, or they'll give us a Switch version of it, right? So hopefully, if it's a direct, I expect either Metroid Prime 2 and 3 or Zelda Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Both. Either or. It would be great if we see both. It'll be great if you see both. Do you think they'll reveal Mario Baseball as a summer title? Maybe title Super Mario Slugger Home Run. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I did hear a rumor that Nintendo does have one more new game for Nintendo Switch, so that could be a big possibility. We still have a new game for Nintendo Switch. Did you see the Lego Pokemon announcement? I did. Yeah, I did. I did. That is it's a crazy announcement. Finally, Pokemon and Lego. It's been a long time coming, and so finally we'll get a Lego Pokemon collaboration. It's been a long time coming, so hopefully, the pre-order will. It is the general consensus that the pre-order will start the day of the Nintendo Switch 2 event on April 2nd, either on April 2nd that same day or very soon after, same day or the day after. And so we'll be here. We'll keep you up to date with all that information. But we assume that it starts on April 2nd. There is a new release date out there. There is a new Nintendo Switch 2 release date out there. Why is it? Why is Capcom? What is that, Capcom? Yeah, so there is a new new Nintendo Switch 2 release date. I think it's May 9th, which is crazy. May 9th, yeah. May 9th is the newest rumor date. I don't know. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's closer to, I hope we don't have to wait too long. But yeah, May 9th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, May 9th. So yeah. There's a lot going on, guys. There's a lot going on. There's a Nintendo Direct is happening this month. Hopefully next week we know we're getting. Is it next week? What is it? Ooh. Guess what? We can finally say next week is the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Woo! Next week is the Switch 2 Direct. We can finally say it. Finally, next week. I mean, I'm so hyped. I am so hyped for Switch 2 that it's like, okay, yeah, we're getting a Switch 1 Direct this week. Yay! Okay, all right, Switch 2, bring it on. Bring Switch 2 on. It's next week. The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is next week. I'm telling you. I really want to help everybody get a Switch 2 Direct, a Switch 2. So if you are on X, make sure you follow on X. I'll also post all of the links for pre-orders there. And if you are on Facebook, follow on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you are watching from. Make sure you follow that platform. I'll make sure that the links are posted there for the pre-order. Awesome. So yeah, we have a really good podcast coming up this Friday. By the way, Friday is our oh my god, it's the podcast before the Switch 2. We got some guests over. It's our prediction podcast. It's gonna be crazy. You guys are gonna want to join? Make sure you don't miss that this Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to set your calendars. It's going to be a big podcast. So far, I'm waiting to hear confirmation. Let's see here. I think I might have got one. We got Thunderstash with us that day. Let me see if we have any other.
Staying on the ball like Pokémon trainers. From the NES to the Wii dangerous. You can button mash, but it ain't gon' save ya. Do it for the gamers, y'all ain't gotta worry. Flying over all the competition like Kirby. Nintendo news, you gon' get it.
We have I just got confirmed by Nintendo Talk. Nintendo Talk is also going to be on the podcast Friday.
The missing link like I was looking for Zelda. Leave a comment so I know more about you. Welcome to the Odyssey, you know that.
So yeah, Nintendo Talk is also going to be on a podcast Friday. We want to do predictions, and I'm trying to invite different people from different genres of games, cozy games, action adventure, Mario, Pokemon. Right, that way we can do a big giant, a big predictions podcast. You know, and so yeah, it'd be awesome. The question here. Hey, Mike, what is the biggest hardware feature you realistically think they will show for Switch 2 that they haven't shown yet? I think, huh, realistically speaking, I think that what they're gonna focus on is on the Joy Cons. Um, Joy-Con haptic feedback. The biggest feature for me will be the addition of the screen. Although it's not something that you need, but it'll be accessible for you if you want to get that accessory to play Nintendo Switch DS games on NSO. They play Wii games or maybe on Virtual Console. They bring it back. There's a lot of games on Wii U, right? From third-party developers that can live on Virtual Console and get a life on the Switch 2 with the addition of a second screen, right? Although some games don't need them, but DS games, right? Nintendo 3DS games, that would be awesome. That's my first. But if not, I think that other than the magnetic Joy Cons, I think that the thumb grip has some type of feedback, like in the patent, right? Like if you're walking through sand, you'll feel the pullback, the force, right? If you're walking against the wind, you'll feel the joystick kind of pulling back, and you have to kind of push forward. You know, imagine you are in the next big giant Zelda game, and you're entering this place where there's a lot of wind resistant. That you're walking against the wind. The joystick itself will get a little harder to push forward because it's the wind kind of pushing it back, and so that's what I think could be a feature. A feature. Friday. Let me see. Oh, this Friday? No, this Friday. We're not doing a tournament this Friday. This Friday. This Friday is our Nintendo Switch 2 predictions podcast. It's the last podcast before the Nintendo Direct. So we'll have we'll move the tournament is going to happen next month. But this, because we're so near Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2, it's our last podcast before the Switch 2. So this is our Switch 2 podcast, like predictions. That's the word. Predictions podcast. And if we do get the Nintendo Switch Direct, then it's gonna be our reaction / prediction podcast. Reaction towards Nintendo Switch, whatever happened, and a prediction podcast. The perfect storm. It'll be like the perfect storm podcast. Can you pre-order at GameStop the day after the direct? If the direct, if it starts, I think you can order on at GameStop the day that the pre-order starts. So if it starts on that same day, you can pre-order it the same day. Um, Look, Nintendo is having that direct very early in the morning, right? They're having that direct very early in the morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. That means that the pre-order can't start on the same day, and so on that same day you can just go off the GameStop right away and pre-order your Nintendo Switch 2. So we'll find out, but I think that it'll start that day because it's so early. Thank you. You can use code Odyssey if you want to get your shirt from Into the AM. You can use code Odyssey. You could, if you like the beanie, you can buy it. It's available at mikeodyssey.com as well. If you like my content and you would like to buy me a cup of coffee, there is a link right below on my video somewhere where you can buy me a cup of coffee because God knows I need a cup of coffee. I need coffee, a lot of coffee. Let's see here. Doop, 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 dap, doop, doop, doop. Baldur's Gate 3 could be a game that could be shown in the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, next week. Yeah. Maybe it won't become Nintendo doesn't focus on raw power, but we'll see. Yeah. You're right. You are 100% correct. And Mike, so I'm guessing the direct this week will basically be confirmed. It's basically confirmed. Honestly, I'm shocked. Nintendo never does this direct this close to each other. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm like I want to get excited, but it's I feel optimistic now that Nate the Hate jumped on and confirmed, right? But it's weird. But then again, Nintendo did give us a direct at the end of August and combined Art Showcase and Indie World into one. So Nintendo has not been Nintendo since September of 2023. Nintendo has not been Nintendo since September of 2023. This is the last time they follow the schedule, their regular schedule, right? The February Nintendo Direct 2023. We got a June Direct in 2023, and we got a September Direct in 2023 alongside the partner showcases and Indie World of the year. Last year, no Direct in February whatsoever, right? We got a presentation in we got an Indie World in March, around March, and April. I think it was April, and then Nintendo had their meeting, and then they announced the Nintendo Switch had a successor around the summer in May, and then they mentioned the Nintendo Switch Direct in June, right? And so we had a Direct in June. Then we had nothing else. We had the Nintendo Museum. Then we had the Nintendo Partner Showcase and Indie World in August. So Nintendo has not been Nintendo since 2023. So this could be just Nintendo not being Nintendo again. So crazy. I work at GameStop. We haven't received any information on release date or pre-orders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Nintendo is and by the way, thank you so much for this update. I appreciate you. This is good information here, right? This is very good information. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for this update. Yeah, Nintendo keeping it close to the vest. Just waiting to see, waiting to for it to get closer. Uh, but yeah. Do, 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 do. We got here another one. Yeah, I think the mouse mode sensor may have something to do that we haven't seen yet. Possibly an AR hologram, like scanner, would be really cool. Yeah, it would. It would. AR, VR is also another thing that I'm hoping to see on that Nintendo Switch, too. All right, it'll be awesome. Do we think we will get the previous Endless Ocean games ported to Switch one day? That's a good question. Good question. We can never say never. Can never say never. You know, it could happen. At least the ability to buy them. Yeah, via virtual console, which would be awesome. You know. Yeah. Nintendo, we are in the same wavelength because there was a trademark for Nintendo for Super Mario Bros. Right, Super Mario Bros. And that's the name of the first Nintendo game, which by the way still has its official trademark active. And we were speculating whether Nintendo will do a remake of the first Super Mario Brothers in the Mario Wonder style. So we were actually talking about that because of that trademark from Nintendo. So we are in the same wavelength. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Evelyn. It's Furukawa. Nintendo now expect the unexpected. 100% correct. To hear, wild idea, but do you think that Switch 2 will somehow have Xbox Game Pass? Who knows? I can't say no. I can't say no. You know why? Because Furukawa loves money. I can't say no because Furukawa loves money. And let me tell you why this will be a great idea. Okay, it will be a fantastic idea. Um, yeah, we will. Yeah, it gives. There are games from Xbox that are coming to Nintendo Switch too, right? Call of Duty, all those games are coming to Nintendo Switch too. Uh, if Xbox Game Pass comes to Nintendo Switch, then it will give us Nintendo fans access to almost every Nintendo Xbox first party game out there. All the Banjo Kazooie library completely. All the I mean a lot of games from Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox 360, Xbox. I mean, imagine having access on Nintendo Switch to the entire library. I think it benefits Nintendo and also benefits Xbox because a lot of people will buy a Nintendo Switch 2 to take that on the road with them. Xbox and have Xbox library of games. Of all of the what's I forgot the name of their big franchise. Uh, I forgot the name of the big franchise from Microsoft with what was it? With Master Chief. Who's I know Master Chief, but I can't remember the name. Like I'm having a senior moment. Master Chief is from Halo. Halo. Having Halo, the Master Collection on Nintendo Switch. People will buy Switches for that because first thing, Switch 2 has an 8-inch screen, right? You have access to all your Nintendo games, plus you have access to all your Xbox games, which will be crazy. It'll be it'll be like a perfect storm. I would seriously worry for PlayStation if if Xbox allows that to be on Nintendo Switch, or if Nintendo allows it. It'll be crazy. Do you think Nintendo will reveal GameCube? I 99.9% chance that GameCube will be on the Switch 2 next week on Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. I don't think it'll be on Switch 1. I hope it will. I hope it is. I really do hope it is. I hope that NSO lives on all platforms. I hope that Nintendo I hope that the NSO lives on all platforms. You know why? Switch is powerful enough to handle GameCube games. So I really hope that NSO lives on Switch and Switch 2. You know that is just something that it's a separate thing from Switch and Switch 2, and you can access NSO from either. I really hope that's the case. Um, but I'm always 100% sure it's happening. Do, 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 do. We'll find out, Gina baby. We'll find out what time the direct is going to be. We'll find out. So far, what we have so far is that Nintendo is having a presentation on direct this week. We don't know whether it's a partner showcase, an indie world showcase, a mini, or a full direct. So we'll find out which one it will be. It is exciting. We'll find out soon. But yeah, Halo, Xbox, Metroid. Yeah, Halo. Pre-orders will it is the assumption of every content creator out there that pre-orders will start on April 2nd, alongside like right after the presentation ends. They'll announce the pre-order start date either that day or soon after. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you're right. Thursday could be in Japan and Wednesday could be everywhere else. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think the SKU for 500 with the second screen could happen. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I heard recently from one of our buddies, Thunderstash. There could that there the possibility of a higher SKU could exist. You know, and that one we have, let's say Mario Kart 9 and something else for the 500, and then we have the regular model for 399 with nothing. Just this is just the Switch. Uh, so it's possible, very possible. All right, here's the idea. What if GameCube on NSO can decide with the announcement of a Nintendo Switch Online Retro Library app that combines NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Game Boy Color, GPA, and GameCube all into one giant app? That would be awesome. That would be fantastic. That'd be crazy. That'll be a really, really big, heavy app, right? I wonder if the big question is, will Nintendo take NSO mobile? Right? Will Nintendo ever take NSO, at least the first part, at least? Because guess what? There are emulators out there now. There are emulators that are legal on the computer, on the phone, right? You can download an emulator on the phone, right? So Nintendo could basically take NSO mobile. They could take at least the base model that includes NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and so maybe they could take that mobile so that you have access to NSO games on your mobile device. Play with the computer. I mean, play with the Switch, with the Switch controller, or one of those NSO controllers which are compatible with they're compatible with this. So yeah, Foley, right? I have it. It's a 3DS. Yeah, so Nintendo can. The best thing they could do is recruit for NSO and grow it via adding NSO to mobile devices. That way, you have access to all those games. I want to welcome all the 200 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here from X, YouTube. We got from Twitch and also Facebook. I appreciate you being here. If you just made it here, we got some news, some breaking news. Well, we had some information that a Nintendo Direct will be happening this week, not the April one, but one for Nintendo Switch One, right? Since then, we've gotten confirmation from Nate the Hate. Nate the Hate is the leaker that told us about the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer happening on January 16, which guess what? It happened. And so now that we have Nate the Hate on board, letting us know that yes, he has heard there is a Nintendo Switch trailer. I mean, a Nintendo Switch event happening this week. Okay? And it is a direct. The only thing is the only piece of information that he's unsure of is that whether it will be a partner showcase, an indie world, or a direct or direct mini. And so if you are just making it here, if you just made the live stream, that is the latest news we've gotten so far. If you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions in the chat. By the way, if you like to support the content, also you can buy me a cup of coffee now. Yeah, I found this place where you can buy a cup of coffee and stuff. So now you can buy me a cup of coffee. Would you guys like to see? By the way, I also opened an Etsy store. If you were not here the last stream, I started doing something. Who could tell me in the chat what was I doing on the last stream for a product that I'm gonna show on Etsy? Yeah. Shout out to Joycey J. Thank you, Joycey, for being here. You are awesome. Appreciate you. Yeah, so you can buy me a cup of coffee. Every video now has a link to a place where you can buy me a cup of coffee if you support the content. it'll give me energy. It'll give me energy to make videos because I have no energy whatsoever. My level of energy is like that's low, pretty low. But I have to exercise, baby. I have to exercise. Let me see here if I can find that link for the cup of coffee thing. What is that? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so here it is. It's buymeacupofcoffee.com/Mike Odyssey. There you go. So I created this here. Let's see. Let me go ahead and add this to here. Do. Oh no, wait, no. Where's that? No, that's not it. Come on. That is not what I'm supposed to be sharing. Okay. That. Copy that. Copy it. Paste it. Yay, I did it. There you go. So it's on the bottom here. Buy me a cup of coffee /Mike Odyssey. Right there. So basically, you buy me a cup of coffee. That's what it is. You buy me a cup of coffee, and that'll help me make more videos. But well, no, it'll give me the energy to make more videos. That will help me make more videos. It's like I want to make a video on coffee, or like a coffee tasting test. But yeah, I was working on something. For my Etsy shop, and I wanted to show you guys. Yes, I was painting Mario. Do you guys want to see the final product? You guys want to see the final product? All right. So listen, for those of you who are new, I have been putting together. I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to. I created an Etsy shop, right? Because well, I I don't have my current job, so I'm looking for ways of revenue. I'm going to be completely honest, right? Um, and so I'm creating some statues inspired by Nintendo that I want to put on my Etsy shop. And this statue that I worked on with 3D a 3D modeler, right? You guys saw it in the last stream, but if you didn't, you didn't. This statue is very rare. A lot of people are after it, and so I'm making my own little statues here. The one I messed up. If you guys want, I can sell that one. I can sell it. But if you guys want to see the final product on how he looks, then this is one of the statues that I'm going to be having. I'm only going to make 4 to start with because they take a long time to make. But this is the first one that I finished. I am still working on the other parts, but just to give you a little details, you probably see them somewhere else. Here you go. This is the statue. I painted the tongue wood, the teeth, right? And the hair in the back. You see? And so it's gonna be on my Etsy shop. I'm only building 4 because it takes a long time to build. But he comes with a pole. He comes with a pole. So you see his hand here? There's a pole, right? And it has a base. The base is the top of the castle, and then the pole has a little flag with Mario on it. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm almost done with this one. I'm building. There's 3 more that I'm building, and then I'm gonna build them. I'm gonna build them as they go. But it takes a little while to build, so that's why I'm gonna put them on my Etsy shop once I finish it. If you want to go ahead and save my Etsy shop, you can just search for Mike Odyssey Etsy, and then you can just save it. Just add a little heart to it or follow it. That way, you know when it goes up. But the model is about 18 inches tall. The entire thing is about 18 inches tall, about 7 wide, 18 inches tall. So it's a statue. So if you guys want to, I can sign it if you guys want. Also, if you want me to sign it on the bottom, like on the bottom where you can't really see it, it doesn't hurt the design. But at the base of the statue, it's flat, so I can sign it there if you want. I can do that. I'm trading my Switch Lite for a Switch 2. Yes, you gotta make mini mushrooms. Yeah. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you. Appreciate it. It took me a while to make, a long time to make, but I'm happy with how it came out. So hopefully they'll be ready soon. But it takes a little while. I should, right? When can we pre-order your models on Etsy? I don't know if you can do pre-orders on Etsy, but I mean that would be a good way to do it. That way I know, you know. But I need to finish the entire thing first, put an image on there, and then maybe start it. Of course, pre-orders aren't happening right now, but we do have pre-order websites already up. Okay, and so this is a pre-order watch channel. So if you'd like to get notified of pre-orders or go to a place where all the pre-orders are right there listed in front of your face, then this is a good channel to follow. This is the first live stream of the pre-order marathon stream. So it's not that pre-orders are available right now, but this is the first live stream announcing that this is the pre-order channel. If you look at any description of any video moving forward, there will be all of the links to pre-orders. None of it is affiliate links. They're all straightforward links. I'm not looking to make any money. I'm only looking to help the community land the Nintendo Switch 2 once pre-order starts and beat those scalpers away. So yeah. So yeah, if you are confused about the title, this is a pre-order channel. You can find all the links already on the community area. We have some links. We have links in the description for the GameStop pre-order page. We have the Best Buy pre-order page. If the community finds any pre-order site already up, they're going to be sharing it over at the community area and on Discord. So make sure to also join our Discord. That way we can help the community land on Nintendo Switch on day one and beat the scalpers to it. I'll let you guys know about the statue once it's done. I will make a video of the entire process that it took me to make the statue. Here. Okay. Oh yeah, I do that. All right. Sounds good. Do. Yeah, so I'll make a video of the process for the Mario. I'll show you the process that I took to make it, the painting, all that stuff. Here. All right, we got that down here. Just got a message here from Odyssey. All right. What is this? A lot of videos. Okay. I'm just taking something real quick here. I just got what is that? Okay. All right. We got some videos coming up with some sponsorship. By the way, my friends, I have a boatload of Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. So I'll be making videos this week with Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. Okay, so I got them in hand somewhere in some boxes. I'll be making videos on these Nintendo Switch 2 accessories with my mock-up, right? I 3D printed a mock-up. So yeah, I'll be making those videos, and I'll let you know once they're published. It'll be a fun video. It should be a fun video. What is this? Okay, no. What is this? No. What is this? Nope. No, thank you. A lot of people, a lot of scammers try to scam me with stuff. Why? Why are you trying to scam me? Why? I'm a bad person. All right, we got a super chat from Dylan. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate your support. Pre-ordering my pre-order to watch more pre-order. That's hilarious. I appreciate you pre-ordering your pre-order to watch more pre-order stream. That's awesome. That was a good one. I appreciate that. That was a good laugh also. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. That is awesome. Let's see here. How long do the Mario take to make with the? Oh wait. Well, the 3D parts that I have to print. Uh, I would say about 3 days. About three to 4 days. 3 to 4 days each. Yeah, about 3 to 4 days each. And then I gotta paint it. The eyes and other parts I have to. There's a lot of parts for it. There's a lot of little details, so I can't 3D print everything. Um, and of course the eyes I have to paint the eyes myself. You see the buttons are all everything here is separate. Um, this is painted. The buttons, hands, the hat, the eyes, the mustache. It's printed. The mouth is painted. The M is painted. You know, so it's process process. And then this before I got to this final product, I did a whole lot of them to make sure that they were good, they were solid. What's up, Joshua? Thank you so much for being here. You know what is bizarre to me, Mike? That we got a direct leak so close to the direct announcement and date. We usually get a direct leak far in advance. You never get a direct leak this late, last minute, right? I agree. I agree. That's what has me a little bit kind of like like on the fence. That it's so close to the presentation, the real one, and so it's so close to the real one that you're like you kind of question why are they even having a direct that late, right? So that's the thing. It's crazy, 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 crazy company. Yeah, that's insane. Any other questions, my friends? Drop me a question in the chat if you guys have any questions. You do not have to super chat it at all. Okay, you can drop your questions there. You can also let me go ahead here. Uh, what in the world was that? I got scared. That scared me. Uh, you can also visit my website. Let me know. Can you see my website on the screen? I don't know if you can. Can you? Oh, yeah, there you go. This is my website here. You can visit my website, and here I got the official Mike Odyssey merch. It's only $15. I don't want to charge 20 or $30 for a T-shirt. I don't pay $30 for $40 for a T-shirt, so I don't want anybody to pay $30 or $40 for a T-shirt. So you can buy it for $15. This is the Mike Odyssey T-shirt, and then we also got the. This was a little more pricier. It's $32 because it's a hoodie, right? It's a hoodie, and look, it's a positive hoodie. It says "Never give up, journey on." See, this guy is like wearing the hoodie and stuff. It's like a hoodie shirt, right? Like a hoodie shirt / sweater. We also have. Let me go back to that. You got the Indie Mania. The Indie Mania T-shirt. This is the new one, the sequel. It's like 80 Steam sequel. We got a bottle there if you want to drink bottle. We got this Never Give Up Journey On thing. We got the Atomics Podcast T-shirt. We got the beanie that I'm wearing right now. We have one for the Atomic Podcast. We got another hoodie. I think I'm gonna take this one down because we already have one. We got the Nintendo Direct Hype is Real shirt. right there. Nintendo Direct hype is real. If you are hyping about Nintendo Direct, and we have the T-shirt also. The Never Give Up and Journey On T-shirt. I have this one and I wear it a lot. So yeah, that's my merch store. If you didn't know that I have a merch store, now you do. Look, I got merch. I got some merch there stuff. And whenever you buy merch, I send you a personal reply, like a video reply. It's like a cameo kind of thing. So the app notifies me, and I'll send you a personal video reply to you. You know, to say thank you in person, like a little recorded video with my phone, and then once you should get it via the like a link to watch the little video reply. That's the merch shop. We got that one. We got the Etsy. We got the cup of coffee. All the ways you can support the Odyssey, and I appreciate you much more. Let's see here and backstage. How do I stop this? Okay. Here we go. What is going on? BD Little Old Me. What's up? Hi. Hi. It says here. Hey, somebody bought me a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Somebody bought me a cup of coffee. Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you. My first cup of coffee. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you. It doesn't tell me who did it, but that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go and drink my drink my cup of coffee, and that'll help me. That'll help me. That'll help me. You know, to think of stuff. What is up, Bradley Tucker? What's up, Bradley Tucker? And look, I replied to your reply. Oh, for sure. Nintendo will definitely let us know the release date when on April 2nd. Yeah, April 2nd. We got 2 more games. What games are you getting, Evelyn? What games are you getting? I'm intrigued. I want to know. We see here. Yeah. Pre-order. Okay. First thing. Welcome, MS. Welcome to the channel. This is the first live stream of a marathon of live streams that we're gonna go ahead and go over all the way to Switch 2 presentation and even pre-order. This is a pre-order channel, like help channel, meaning that if you need help pre-order your Switch and need to find the links really fast to get that Switch, that here we will have all of the links available for you to use to pre-order. None of it is affiliate. It's all direct links. Best Buy link, GameStop link, wherever there is a pre-order link, we will have it in the description of every video. We'll have the links over in the community area. We also have links in the Discord as well. So this is a pre-order channel. This live stream is to let you know that we are a pre-order channel, and we will do everything within our power to help you land on Nintendo Switch on launch. Like if you're gonna pre-order it, we're gonna be live streaming the actual pre-order date, trying to get as many people to pre-order as possible and to help as many people as we can. So yeah, that's the goal here, to help as many people get a pre-order and to elbow those scalpers. So yeah, thank you for the question. That's a great question, by the way. Thank you. So, yeah, if you have not heard, if you just made it here to the live stream, there is apparently a Nintendo Direct happening this week. There is apparently a Nintendo Direct happening this week. So, um, aside from the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct happening next week, by the way, apparently this one is a Nintendo Direct for Switch 1. And it's going to be happening on Thursday, according to Nate the Hate, which is a very credible source. We'll find out whether it happens or not, right? I mean, but it'll be a crazy. It'll be insane. What's up, Lottie? Welcome, Lottie. The only way you could help me pre-order is if you. All right, listen. Okay, I'll make the announcement here. I'll make the official announcement. I will be trying to pre-order 2 of them. 2. Okay, I'm going to be trying to pre-order 2 Switch 2s. 1 for me, 1 to give away. Okay, that's what I'm going to try to do. Pre-order a Nintendo Switch, 1 for me, 1 to give away. My other goal is to give away 1 Switch 2 per month, every month on the channel. So that is I should be more centered, right? Centered? No? What happened to my center? Centered? There you go. So my goal is to have to pre-order 2 of them. I want to get 2 of them at launch. 1 for myself and 1 to give away on the channel. Okay. Then after that, once they become readily available, if I can get more per month, right? Once they become readily available, if there's a lot, then I'll start right away. But to give 1 Nintendo Switch 2 per month on the channel, so that I can help my community also get on board with Switch 2, you know? And so, yeah, it's not free. I'm doing it out of the revenue that I make from the channel, right? So what I'm doing is I'm kind of reinvesting the money from the channel that I make here on YouTube and putting it back into the community for you guys, right? So I'll use that to buy another Switch 2 per month, and then I'll announce the winner on our monthly tournaments. We have a monthly tournament. It's kind of getting back on its feet, right? We have a monthly tournament that we're going to continue to do every single month with Mario Kart, Splatoon. Man, I cannot wait to do our first tournament with Switch 2, where you can get up to 20 something players at the same time, right? And so it's gonna be awesome. Once we get up and going, it's gonna be super, super awesome. We do. Yeah, trust me. Switch 1. I'm giving away a couple of Switch 1s on the channel already. I would say over at least 10 of them. I'm giving away at least 10 Nintendo Switch 1s on the channel. What is my favorite franchise? It's a tough question. I would say 2. That's a tough question. So because there's my favorite franchises, and then there's the ones that I spent the most time playing. Could be the same, could be different. But I would say I would have to put Zelda, Legend of Zelda is in the top, right? Of course, Mario is in the top. What else? Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is one of my top favorites. Metroid. I'm getting more into Metroid every day, more and more. What else? Look at Pokemon, of course. Pokemon is in my top. I got my pillars. I wish I could show you my pillars, but I got my pillars in the top here. I got like all of my favorites: Splatoon, Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon, and those are my top games. Like my top favorite games. I have to add Metroid, but my top favorite Nintendo game IPs I play a lot is Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Zelda, Mario, and Splatoon. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I won the Pokemon edition OLED from Mike. This is an thank you so much. Thanks so much, Jen. Thank you so much. Yeah. I I do it out of gratitude, guys. Just to say thank you for being here because there's so many places you could be. You choose to be here, and I appreciate that. With you have no clue how much I appreciate your support and for being here on the channel. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah. So trust me, I'm gonna give away a lot of Nintendo Switch 2s on the channel. Not only that, but a lot of video games too, NSO memberships. A lot. Where's my wheel? The wheel's not here. The wheel's negative. I have a wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel. The wheel has a whole bunch of prizes. Okay, so we'll be able to spin the wheel again once I get back into my flow. My I have to really better my live stream setup so that I can start playing video games. I have about 10 um, capture cards and none of them work right. Or maybe I have too many capture cards. That one camera, two cameras, two cameras. But it's gonna get crazy, my friends. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna get good. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Play a lot of games. If the Nintendo Direct happens this if the Nintendo okay, let's do this. Let's make it fun. If the Nintendo Direct happens this week for Switch One, right? I'll have you guys pick a game, pick a game from the Direct, and we'll give away 2 copies of the game. Hey, who bought me another cup of coffee? Who was that? What? Come on. Thank you. I don't know how to. I don't know how. Where can I? Matthew. Somebody named Matthew. I think that's Matthew. I'm not sure. Thank you so much. Whoever did that. It doesn't show me. I'm looking up. It gives me a little alert on my watch. And trust me, look at my watch. Look at the time. This is look how big the time is on my watch. Look how big the time is on my watch. See, that's how big the time is. Because I'm legally. If you guys didn't know, I am legally blind. I'm pretty sure the world knows by now, right? I can't see out of my right eye at all. It's full. My right eye is fully blind. So that's why you probably see me do like this a lot. This eye, it depends. Because of allergy season, have like 60% vision on this eye on this one. Um, but yeah, I get alerts now. I get alerts on my watch, and this is how big they are. The words. Yeah. So thank you so much. I got 2 back-to-back coffees. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Not that big. Texas is not that big. Look at that. 7:30. Not that big. Let me see here. Wait. All right, we got Nintendo Talk confirmed for the podcast this Friday. We also got Thunderstash Gaming for the podcast this Friday. It is our oh, by the way, we also got Nintendo Land coming on the podcast this Friday. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. That's funny. Yeah, we got Nintendo Land, Nintendo Talk. We got Thunderstash, Joycey J, Paul Gill, and myself on the podcast tomorrow on Friday. And let's see here. We also got to coming over. Oh, N64 Josh is coming over to the podcast on Friday for our predictions for the Nintendo Switch 2 and maybe a reaction to Nintendo Switch, right? Nintendo Switch Direct if we get it. I hope we do, because if we do, it's going to be a really cool podcast, right? We are reacting to the podcast to the Nintendo Direct that happened like yesterday as of the recording of the podcast, and then we're having predictions for Nintendo Switch 2, which is crazy. Very awesome. What's happening? Here, please, Kai. Do. What? That's not cool. That is crazy. Crazy cupcake. Crazy cupcake. Let's see here. So yeah, it's happening, my friends. Happening. Things are going. Things are moving fast. We are close to next week. Can you believe it? We can already say that next week is the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Next week. That is nuts. It's next week. We don't have to say 10 days, 5 days. You know, it's next week. That's our Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at some information here to see if there are any updates on. No. What? What the money? What? Hey, they're making a new. They're making another Mummy movie. That is crazy. The Mummy. The Mummy's happening. All right, so yeah, according to Nate the Hate, there is some sort of Nintendo presentation this week. He believes it will be a Nintendo Direct. I guess I shouldn't have assumed Nintendo wouldn't do anything before a Direct 2 Direct. So yeah, we got Stealth. Stealth is now on board. Andy Robinson is also like with the hand emojis. Prime 2 and 3 HD. All right, guys, hype is growing for a Nintendo Direct this week. Hype is growing. People are mentioning hype for Metroid Prime 2 and 3 HD, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. What else? Yeah, I think it's I think it's coming together now. I think there's a lot of people are jumping on train with something happening this week. Dragon Quest One Plus 2 remake release date, please, something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, this is Yeah, I mean, at this point, we cannot rule out anything. We can't rule out anything from Nintendo anymore. It could be a Nintendo Direct Mini. It could be a mini, and if it's a mini, if it's a Nintendo Direct Mini, that's still as first party games. One of the games, believe it or not, that one of the games that we could potentially see is a new Hyrule Warriors, the Imprisoning War, the one that kind of goes along the line with Tears of the Kingdom. So I mean, it believe it or not, it does make sense for Nintendo to have a direct for Switch because there is still a lot of users on Switch. Actually, we're all on Switch right now. Nobody's on Switch too. We're all on Switch, and so Nintendo needs to maintain the revenue streams for Switch. Okay, and so if we do get a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch this week, that would give us a game for April, May, June, July, maybe September, maybe August, September, right? Because there are no more games. Like the calendar for Nintendo is completely empty. There's nothing else on the calendar, and Nintendo needs to continue to make money, right? They still need to make money. So having a direct makes sense. Having a direct makes sense, although it doesn't make sense to have it so close. What happened to my camera? Oh, come on! What happened to my camera? Camera just went out. Okay, so the camera went out. My mouse is unresponsive. Okay, my mouse is responsive again. Let me see if I can get this working. All right, friends. I think that's gonna do it for today's live stream. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Tomorrow we'll be back live stream at the same time. Tomorrow we'll be back here live streaming at the same time, 6:00 Eastern time. 6:00 Eastern time, with more news. Hopefully we get news on that Nintendo Direct. Any updates, I'll make sure to share with you. Stay tuned for the channel. I'll be uploading short update news videos for a little bit, but hopefully we'll hear more. But I'll be back tomorrow, live streaming here on the channel. My camera seems to be on the fritz, and so yeah, I'll go ahead and check it out. Before I let you go, guys, never give up. And journey on, friends. Journey on. Let me see if I can find the thing. Let me see if I can find the thing.
Drive like Mario, we on a new way. Never slow